Hello, hello, hello. You know, I actually I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. I'm using my phone for the recording. So hopefully everything goes through well and all like that. But we good. We here now. Let's see who we got. I done had this up. We got Vincent, Bad Lefty, Soul Life, Morbius. We got Stoned Assassin. We got You Don't Like My Music. We got Christina. Hello, hello, welcome all. But yes, no, hopefully everything goes pretty smooth with this because I was like, oh, I forgot to put, but we should be all right. But we gonna mix it up today. I didn't stream the last couple of days. I just needed a couple of days off from things, but everything is good. Everything is rolling smoothly. Um, I'm a bit more. I don't even want to say bit more busy than normal because I don't. I'm not more busy than I expected to be or anything like that. I guess I just am a bit backed up, which is a good problem to have right now. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be working all day, and I figured that we should go ahead and kick it with each other today and see what's going on. So let's see what's popping. We got a mixture of some nerd news and a couple of things within the political sphere. I mean, honestly, and one of the things that I'm really looking forward to talking about more and more is, just smaller, more local races because I mean, there's plenty to report on with Trump and Biden, but other than like stuff that's happening in court or like how much money Biden will raise or what his poll numbers are. Like other than that, I mean, there's really not that much going on. It's basically just it's a rematch of Trump and Biden. So two very unpopular candidates facing off against one another. But actually, I think we should start off with Chris Sununu because I found this to be rather hilarious. Because Chris Sununu, he the other day, and we talked about this several times. We talked about this a few times. Where Chris Anunu was like, "Yeah, I'm endorsing Nikki Haley, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna vote for Donald Trump because I got to back the Republican," which was hilarious because it's like, you're not really making a stand against Trump. You're both you and Nikki Haley are faux fighting against him. So I found this to be really hilarious because it's like, how you gonna go from saying that no matter what, you're gonna back Donald Trump, but you gonna, with Tim Scott's endorsement of Donald Trump, Tim Scott wouldn't have a job without Nikki. Like, but you still gonna back Trump at the end of the day anyway. So what difference does it make? Like, you're publicly saying, yeah, I back Haley, but ultimately I back Donald Trump. Like, it's so stupid.
So I guess one of the big pieces of news today is this endorsement by Tim Scott. It's our understanding that he is on his way to Florida. Will come up to New Hampshire and rally with President Trump tonight. How much of a blow is that to the campaign that you support for Governor Haley?
Yeah. Well, first, look, Tim Scott wouldn't have a job without Nikki Haley. Nobody cares what Tim Scott thinks. If they did, he actually wouldn't have been driven out of this race 3 months ago. The reason senators don't like Nikki Haley, because she calls him out for being overpaid and underworked and being basically a privileged nursing home. I mean, that's what Congress and the U.S. Senate have become. So, yeah, they get frustrated because someone's actually going to become president that holds them accountable, that holds them to fiscal discipline, that actually wants to drain the swamp and bring fiscal responsibility, decentralize Washington government. That's what Nikki's trying to do. So you shouldn't be surprised that, senators feel threatened by it because they've basically made a career out of public service.
Shit, watch Tim Scott not even get a cabinet position in the first place. Watch him not even get one. But no, again, it's like, okay, and we got a couple more where Chris Anunu's like, nobody cares, but like, bro, ultimately you're backing him too. So what do you mean? How can you even say that? So we'll look at that, and then we'll go to a nerd news clip. You feel me? Hold on, where was it? Because I know I had this up. Oh, we got more Stefanik because you already know Stefanik trying to be Trump's running mate, but like, bro, like again, like ultimately, sure, Trump could win in 2024, but politically speaking, like you always got to be looking forward generationally. And when you make your entire political apparatus about a single individual, especially Trump, like the Republican Party has a lot of issues just across their entire board, especially when you look at all of the rest of the elections, because people are continuously showing up to the polls to defend women's abortion rights, to defend voting rights, or just to, defend things like their access to Medicare, stuff like that. And one of the things that we've talked about is how the Republican Party has become so extreme. There was some special election in Florida the other day, and the Democrat who won in the special election was like, he would be a Republican if MAGA wasn't running the party right now, pretty much. But there's just so many windows of opportunity within the Democratic Party, especially for progressives, generationally speaking, right now. But when your whole apparatus is about a single individual and not anything to do whatsoever, it's more about Trump than it is about the culture wars at this point. So it's just, but again, let's take advantage of that and get good people in office. But here's more of this: New Hampshire's governor Anunu. How can you sit here and say this about Tim Scott, but ultimately you've already publicly endorsed Donald Trump? So who cares?
Nobody cares. Huh?
No, nobody. Tim Scott. Oh, yeah. If anyone cared about Tim Scott, he'd still be running for president. Nobody cares.
That was so unconvincing. Oh, it's just so whack.
We need a president who understands the.
We need a president. I couldn't even get through 4 seconds in. got 4 seconds in. All right, hold on. Let me finish.
We need a president who understands the American people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We need.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. And why did he put on all those antics, too? Oh, my God. The things I could say right now. Bro, look at this. Look at all of what this is epitomizing. Bruh, look at this. You like, why I need about that? Looking ass. Hold on, here we go.
We need a president who understands the American people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We need.
And again, it's like, it's just, the American people are sick and tired. Like, bro, like, this dude already lost. And again, that doesn't mean he can't win again. But all I'm saying is, it's like, it's not as if you're presenting the American people with someone new or some proven, somebody who's proven to be successful in their endeavors, like Donald Trump. Like, he's just this man of the people. It's just so dumb. God, look at this dude, man. Sick and tired. Oh, oh God. My dude he's about to start tap dancing and all that shit. All right, let's go ahead and get into one of here. You know what I'm saying? For all of those who like Saw. Oh God, that was worse than I thought it was gonna be, because I saw that he endorsed him, and again, whatever, but that was painful to watch. Oh, that was so cringe. He loves Tim Scott, Glenn Beck. I don't know, man. Glenn Beck I don't know what's up with him. He seems like he maybe just needs to switch careers. You feel me? Like, just switch careers and go do something else. I don't know. Like, he just doesn't seem to enjoy what he does at all. I can't speak for him, though. I remember when the first Saw came out, man, when he got up at the end of the movie, because dude was laying down the whole time like that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Celebrate 20 years of Jigsaw with new Saw 10 film box set. I don't know how many of these movies I've seen. I can't even recall. I mean, I know I've seen more than like 3 of them, but I don't I can't remember. I can't recall. But yeah, no. It's like I'm gonna show people like this whole dude's backstory, like, things ended up going south for him in his life, and then he tried to commit suicide, or if it, or something like that, and then he survived, and then he had an epiphany. It's like he hand selects people, he gives them a choice. Like motherfucking like, I've inserted a bomb inside of your stomach. On the table is a pair of scissors. You have 5 minutes to cut a hole in your like. It'd be like, damn, bro, I'm just gonna sit here and chill till I die. Like, fuck all that shit. I don't know. Like, goodness, this dude is something else. But go ahead and get you the 10 box film set. I mean the 10 film box set because I mean, why not have a collectible like this? Why not? Yeah, no, we're gonna have to touch base on this. I can't even remember. Maybe for Halloween we'll have us a jigsaw night or something like that. We'll have us a jigsaw night for Halloween. We'll see what's popping. All right. Now, hold up. Let's see what's up with this real quick. I hope this is the Instagram thing because when you try to play TikToks on here, like it always just acts all stupid because they want you to download their shit. Download my shit. All right, here we go. Musician turns iconic movie music into rocking metal covers. I haven't heard this, but I saw it and I thought, hey, why not? Let's listen. Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to hear the Lord of the Rings. Where is Okay, I'm curious to see if every single last one of these is gonna sound the same. And I hear like the epic like choir in the background, like, "Ah," but I'm trying to hear like where's the rest? I think I can hear it. Okay, let's see what this next. Oh, this is another Lord of the Rings. Oh, now he look a little bit more. He on his Frodo Baggins shit right now. Now he doing his Frodo Baggins shit. He a little more relaxed in this. He look like he in the Shire. Not a worry in the world. Gandalf, yeah, Gandalf. He has yet to make his way with his horse and wagon to let everybody know that doom is upon the world yet again. He just chilling. That's why I'm saying, like, is every single last one of these gonna be the same? Just gonna because I'm trying to. I think I hear in the background like when they pull up on the elf sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? They in the boats and they pulling up. They pulling up to the elf sanctuary, and dude from the Matrix comes out, but he got long hair. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's in the background. Yeah. Okay, now let's see what's up. Okay, he got Halloween. All right, let's see. Maybe we can get a little more creative with this one. He just playing metal over everything else. This isn't. He just playing the same shit over everything that he does. I mean, I ain't hating on it. It's just it's just he just playing the same shit over every single one. All right, so it's now we got an Indiana Jones video game trailer. All right, you know what I'm saying? We got Indiana Jones game coming out. I don't know. I can't say that I'm interested. I can't say that I'm not interested. But let's watch this trailer and see if maybe it's something that we should check out. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gameplay trailer is a grand adventure.
Let me tell you what you are missing. Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you.
Oh,
You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
I heard the last Indiana Jones was not good at all, but you never know.
Myths,
Oh, it's a first-person game.
history. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me. Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I
got Tomb Raider vibes from this game.
keep up?
My man's jumped on a plane.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chukulimani. The Great Circle.
All right, so I got Tomb Raider. I got Tomb Raider vibes from this, and then, but I also kind of get Elden Ring vibes. And one of the, I can't. I was never. I got Elden Ring, and I was never really able to get that into it. It just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not big enough of a gamer to really play that game effectively. I don't even remember where it is that I got to, but it just, I don't know. Like, it was good and it was nice, but it was just like, I feel like I just, I don't know. I'm not deep enough in this world to really play this game effectively. So I just haven't really played it that much. But yeah, so if it has a Elden Ring vibe to it, then it may be a little slow. But it also, again, I got more like a Tomb Raider type of vibes from the game. So shit, we'll find out, man. We gonna see. We will find out. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It didn't look good enough for me to buy. I'll tell you that much. Now let's see what's up with Mr. DeSancti. He runs away with it in New Hampshire. DeSantis seems to throw in the towel to Trump in resigned Fox News appearance.
Questions from voters in New Hampshire this week than the other two candidates combined, and I'm going to do more tonight.
All right. Of course, Donald Trump.
Distracted Gardner, hello. I saw you come in. What's going on? And Morbius, what you playing? What you playing right now?
You know, leads her by less than he leads you. He leads you by a country mile. And you're quite right, Governor. Polls change and conditions change and who knows what can happen. But I do notice just from the ads and the campaign that Donald Trump is waging, his attacks are almost solely focused on Nikki Haley and not you. He doesn't even mention you. It's like you're invisible.
Yeah, that's because remember when it first started out, they had the obviously the sanctimonious, they had pudding fingers. They had all of that. But then it didn't take long for Trump to just be like, man, this dude ain't going nowhere.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's mentioned anybody more than me over the last year. That's been constant. But I do think Haley has spent a massive amount of money here. She's trying to appeal to liberal voters who are allowed to vote in this primary.
Right.
You don't have to be a registered Republican. If you're unenrolled, you can do it. And so she has a big-time campaign doing that. Just like in Iowa, she focused on getting Democrats, liberal voters, to come caucus for her. So she's doing that. So I think that she's performed better in polls than she would if it was just a normal Republican primary. So I do think they're seeing that. But I think I think a lot of it's a factor of her dumping so much money into the state. I think an unprecedented amount of money for that. And so you obviously are going to see numbers with that. But I think her problem is Trump will run away with it in New Hampshire. I think that's pretty clear at this point. He's got the momentum from Iowa. And I don't think anyone thinks that she can beat Trump in her home state of South Carolina.
He's running away with it right now in South Carolina as well. This Tim Scott endorsement might grease the skids for that. So what are your options? Where do you go?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think what Iowa showed is he got half the vote, which is good, really good in a normal caucus season. But I think he's a de facto incumbent president that is the most famous person in politics. And so that was telling that you had half the people roughly that opted for someone else. Now, what I do think we saw in Iowa and what you're probably going to see on Tuesday in New Hampshire and beyond is there are a lot of voters that were resigned, that we were targeting, that were interested in another choice, but they did kind of buy into the inevitability argument. And I think that's part of the reason why the turnout was so low, because I think that they just said, well, why go out and do it if Trump is running away from it? So that is going to continue to be the inevitability thing. And so we've got to just let voters know, hey.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it was very, very cold that voting day in Iowa. So in terms of it being a lower turnout than it was before, I mean, you got to factor that in. And two, I mean, at the end of the day, it just, we've already moved on from it. So it really doesn't matter. If Nikki Haley doesn't win New Hampshire, which she almost certainly won't, unless she wins there, then it's done, so that's what it is. Now let's go ahead and check out this trailer right here. But yeah, like when it comes with people like Ron DeSantis, you can't. What was I gonna say? There's only so much that you can say about if he would have done this differently, if he would have done that differently, because Ron DeSantis just doesn't really have what it takes to have ever ran a successful presidential campaign, especially not in this election. So really, no matter how, he never could have done it properly. So it doesn't matter. All right, so I don't know what this is, so we just we're gonna check it out and see what's good. Yeah, New Hampshire is relative. Yeah, it is. So I mean, New Hampshire is where Nikki Haley will almost certainly do the best. But unless she wins there, it's over for her campaign. But I mean, the Republican primary, it's done. It's over. All right, so here's a creepy and twisted looking Mexican indie horror film, man. Sometimes them indie movies be good. I still got to see Godzilla. I'm mad I haven't seen it yet, but well, the -1, because that was apparently one of the best movies of 2023, and they really didn't have much of a budget. They just put a lot of effort into the writing, the storyline, you know what I mean? And it's nice to see enough people realizing that that's where the market is shifting, because special effects are going to remain good, but we're used to it now. We're used to the hot water at this point. You feel me? So we got to keep on getting back to the roots, which is great because I love good writing and good storytelling.
Dame chance, ¿no? Tengo permiso del comandante. ¿Qué les cuesta imprimir la foto como yo se las mando?
Santiago, ya te lo he dicho. Te
Oh, we got Fritz in the building. Queen Fritz, what's going on? How you doing?
prometo que yo te hago tu exposición. Tú sígueme trayendo fotos.
Oh, you turned 30. Oh, we got Inoculant in the building, and you turn 30 tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. It's basically your birthday, so happy birthday. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful, fantastic weekend and a wonderful birthday week ahead. Happy birthday.
Fotos bien cabronas.
¿Paso por ti a las 8?
¿Te vas a ir ahorita? ¿Ahorita?
Oye, es trabajo, no te enojes. La empleada que lo encontró dice que enloqueció. Se lo estaban comiendo las ratas.
This look like Batman.
¿Cuánta gente no está enojada contigo por las fotos que le tomas a sus muertitos?
La comida no me sabía a nada. Como que no olía. ¿Cree que me haya contagiado de algo?
No hay una razón fisiológica evidente que explique la pérdida del olfato ni el gusto.
Vamos a ver a un psicólogo, por favor.
No siento nada. ¿Si me hacen una limpia?
Yo no te puedo ayudar.
Oh, yo, that look like from the Matrix. Don't that look like from the Matrix when they go to see the Oracle?
No te puedo ayudar. El tiempo que te quede, piensa bien qué es lo que vas a hacer con él.
Hey man, you gotta give movies from other countries a chance, because one, over here we ain't been doing it that good lately, and two, we've seen people make so many masterpieces with smaller budgets. But yeah, nah, that gave me like some of the cinematography in it that gave me like the Batman vibes. Matt Reeves, and then that last lady, she was looking like she was in the Oracle from the Matrix. Hey, but check that out. Hey, I've been watching Spawn, the one that came out in the early 90s. I've been watching the Spawn series. It's on Max. And it's definitely it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a little slow, not too slow, but I like it. I remember too, on game when the GameCube was out. I can't remember what the Spawn video game was, but I used to play it all the time. That shit was cool as hell. It was mad funny. I mean, mad fun. All right, Todd McFarlane says his Spawn movie will be something different and tell a story that's dangerous. Yeah, no, I'm interested in this. Let's see what's up. Todd McFarlane continues to talk about the Spawn movie that's been trying to get made for what seems like forever. During a recent interview, he talks about working with Joker screenwriter Scott Silver and how they are trying to do something different and stay away from everything that Marvel has been doing. Oh, interesting. I know Joker 2 is coming out soon. And the Joker movie, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, that was like a real standalone, like its own standalone, like alternate universe type deal. Because in that movie, Bruce Wayne was a very little kid and the Joker was older. So again, that's like its own standalone thing. Unless there's another Joker later on, that's never going to cross into the, likely that movie won't cross into the world of Batman. But the screenwriter for Joker was pretty impressive. I thought it, like it's not one of my favorite movies, but I thought it was a decent film. I think it was dark and it was just well put together. It was a nice look into like what the Batman world is supposed to feel like. You know what I'm saying? So I think that from that perspective, I think it did a good job really capturing that. All right, so here's a quote. The one thing that I'm excited about in my conversations, and mostly with Scott Silver, is that he is just hell-bent, and don't say that is and don't say that as a pun, literally, on wanting to do something different every conversation. He's just like, we just can't do Marvel light. He doesn't want to do horror because that is its own thing. He's just fighting to try and see if we can do something slightly different. All right, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? They want to tell a dangerous story. Oh, let's see if they elaborate. I'm skimming through it. No, there's no elaboration on that. It's going to be risque and dangerous. Superhero fatigue. Man, they ain't saying nothing in this. I'm skimming through it even more. Ain't nothing being said. All right, let's see. Uh, but yeah, no. And I don't know when Joker 2 is coming out, but isn't I'm pretty sure Lady Gaga's in it is Harley Quinn. But yeah, no, I thought it was a well done movie too. I agree. I think it was pretty good. Uh okay, they're not really saying anything about it at all. They ain't saying nothing about it. All right, now let's check this out right here. Okay, let before we get back into, I don't know if any of y'all used to watch or know the show The Avengers. It was a British like spy television show that came on in the 60s that had, what was her name? Diana Rigg, and I can't remember the dude's name, Patrick something. But my dad put me on that when I was a kid, so we're gonna check with that out in a second. Just some news for that. Now, what we got here? What do we have here? Hold on, what we got? My bad, y'all. All right, here we go. Larry Kudlow claims Biden is afraid to talk about record high stock market because he hates rich people. And again, obviously, the stock market is not a broader representation of the real economy in terms of like how much capital people are able to bring in for their time. If people are working 2-3 jobs, how much debt people have. Obviously, we know that, but when it comes to economic statistics, things like this tout better for Biden than they do for Trump. So they got to say something about it. Oh, he hates rich people, so he doesn't want to talk about it because we have to talk about it. Like, okay, rich people are making money, and Joe Biden doesn't want to say anything about it.
It's up around 400 points. The Kudlow Trust is doing well. Techs and AI stocks
The Kudlow Trust is doing well.
are leading the way. Now, former President Trump has said the market is rallying because he's going to be reelected president. Others believe the market is rallying because Joe Biden is going to be defeated. Whoops, I think that's the same thing. Still, others believe the market is up because the Fed's going to slash interest rates and juice the economy to get Biden reelected. I personally don't buy into that. You would think Joe Biden would be crawling.
Larry Kudlow is so hilarious.
About a record market on his watch. Problem is, he hates rich people. He's anti-business.
He hates rich people. Yeah, okay. Joe Biden hates money.
Doesn't like the stock market at all, hates corporate profits, and he's afraid to talk about it.
He hates rich people and he hates corporate profits so much that when he what did he put the corporate tax rate up to 27%. It was at 33. It got knocked down to 21. He put it back up to 27 or something like that because he hates corporate profits so much. he had an opportunity to at least put it back to where it was, and he was like, "Nah, we gonna leave it like 5 points underneath that. We gonna leave some wiggle room." Which obviously is some of his campaign's problem. My man had the opportunity to put it back where it was. He was like, "Nah." All right, here we go. We got some genius theories from Laura Boebert right here. You know what I mean? Lauren Boebert blames nation's falling birth rate on abortion. That's what I think when I hear and see Lauren Boebert. This is just so stupid because it's like, it's so simple-minded and it's so too like if this was true, this would mean that like pretty much every woman is getting abortions regularly. If this was like the crux of the falling birth rates, and obviously not things like the economy and just society and culture changing in general. People really don't have to have children as early nor as many children for the same reasons. It's not, you know, kids used to be like working parts to the farm. Rachel, I'm going to need you to pop out 3 more in the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a deficit going right now with the grain sales. Nah, but for real though, motherfuckers used to have like 15 kids and shit because life was different. But it's just, if this was the truth, I mean, goodness. I mean, we don't even have to really go into it that much. Oh, look, I forgot she did that. I forgot she did that. Look at that. Look at that style. She got on that fat tie. I know how to tie a tie just like that. She got on the yellow and the blue, and then she got the black. You know what I mean? Like we don't even need to go over that because it's obviously we know more. We just labeled it. People can't afford children necessarily. We don't have to have children the way that we used to survive as much. People are surviving longer than they used to. And there's just so many different changes. But it's just funny because it's like, the genius of things like that. And again, what does that imply? We haven't gone far enough with the abortion bans. Like, and again, that's why I said, man, like, that's why Republicans keep losing elections. Again, the presidential election, that's an issue in and of itself. But when it comes to other elections, it's because of stuff like that. It's not complicated. It really isn't complicated. Because it's not as if the Democratic Party is like going out of its way to like deliver everything people want. It's that the Republicans are nuts. Now, man, I still like this show. I will still watch this show. I love this show right here. The classic 1960s TV series, The Avengers, is getting the reboot treatment. All right, let's see what's up with that. Thanks to Studio Canal, and they own the rights to the Avengers. This is and Diana Rigg. I think the last thing that she was in, she was one of the queens in Game of Thrones, the one who killed King Joffrey. I can't remember the queen's name in that, but yeah, that's her last role that she was in. The series is being developed by Mickey Down and Conrad Kay, the writing team behind hit HBO and BBC series industry, and sex education director Ben Taylor is also attached as a co-creator, and he will direct the series. The Warner Brothers Discovery production company, Wall to Wall, is co-producing. I mean, I don't know. It's you never know, but like, it's just like remakes are. I'm trying to think of a remake that was really good. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically every new no superhero films aren't really remakes because you can tell so many different stories. I don't know. Look, if it's made well, it'll be cool. If they had, because basically it was Emma Peel and John Steed. They were like special agents, and they go around solving cases. They solve cases in England, Britain, and stuff like that. It was a pretty cool. It was a pretty cool show. I liked it, and again, like I said, I'll still watch it. The original series was created by Sidney Newman, and it featured a stylish and eccentric take on espionage and crime fighting. The series primarily follows the adventures of John Steed, played by Patrick McNee, and a succession of female partners who often displayed intelligence, wit, and a flair for fashion. Together, they navigate a world of intrigue, espionage, and bizarre villains, and it also has a distinctive sense of British charm and humor. Hey, Mr. Steed, John Steed. Now that was a smooth player right there. That was a smooth player. You know what I'm saying? We got this James Bond. John Steed is the original James Bond. I mean, I don't know exactly. No, probably. I don't know when the first, British secret agent type of stuff came out. But man, he used to be clean as hell, and he always had an umbrella just in case. You know what I'm saying? My man's was smooth. Hold up, I'm trying to bring up some pictures on the side. Hold on, let me bring this down real quick. Let me show this on the screen. My man's was smooth. You dig? Patrick McNee. Hold on.
Sorry, Mrs. Steele.
My pleasure. I see.
Okay, it should be fixed now. All right, it should be good now. All right, we back. I just had to put change something up and put it into the screen, but it should be good now. All right, let's finish this right here. Oh, y'all see my legs? All right, let's watch the rest of it. My bad, y'all. I just had to fix a few things up on the sidebar, but we good.
See it, but what does it do? Listen.
Yeah,
I
that's
see it,
definitely him. That I don't know what his name is, but that's definitely the dude who played General Tarkin.
What does it do? Listen.
And this is a goofy ass show. Like it's mad goofy. It's good. I like it.
Feeling more cooperative?
No, I feel positively stubborn.
You've done a lot of damage. Oh, Mrs. Peel. Now, where have you been?
Chasing an unidentified object. That's the vernacular, isn't it?
Right, exactly. Distracted Gardener. That's exactly what I was doing. I know what I'm doing. I did that shit on purpose. She leaped at his ass. Oh, and John Steed, he drove a Bentley. He drove like an old school classic Bentley truck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't remember what year it is, but that's what he drove. And yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this whole old series is on Amazon Prime because when I was at home for Christmas, I was watching some of the episodes and I'm pretty sure we were watching it on Prime, on the Prime streaming service.
I tried it as a deal. We're inseparable.
Yes, that's exactly what this is. So Life. It's basically like OG James Bond, pretty much. Like, but it was a duo. It was John Steed and Emma Peel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's exactly what this is, and it was cool. It was like I said, I thought it's a pretty cool show. I'll still watch it just for fun because some why not type of stuff. And here we go with this, and this is good. Good news. You feel me? I mean, I didn't watch the She-Hulk, but one of the things that I've seen, I think that this year there's significantly less projects with Marvel coming out, and that's good. There needs to be, whether it's Marvel or anything else, like there needs to be quality over quantity. Like just chugging out everything in the world, 6 movies a year, like that's not, you know what I mean? Like that ain't getting it no more. And saying the season 2 of this looking unlikely. And again, and stuff like this happens because you spread yourself too thin. You have too much going on at the same time. Again, I never watched this, so I'm not speaking to the quality of the show at all. But from what I can, from what I know, is things are starting to shift back to quality, good writing, good storytelling, good character development, things like that. Okay, it had again mixed reactions, appearing the new class stream series. I'm trying to see if they say anything else. Damn. It says the first season cost 225 million for 9 episodes. How did it cost that much? I mean, the special effects weren't even that amazing. It's not like uh, overpriced shit. I don't know. Because again, how could Godzilla minus one spend so little money? They spent all this money. Bro, that's a lot. Yep. It says talking about how they've been going through an overhaul, cutting budgets. Yeah, I mean, this is just simple business. They're just making adjustments and they'll be just fine. They'll be just fine because, it's Marvel and it's Disney. Just focus on telling some really good stories that people will talk about for years, that people will want to watch for years. There's still movies that never get old to me. Or newer ones that I know I'll be watching forever, like the Batman. You know what I'm saying? like the newer one. Soul Life, thank you so much for gifting the membership. Hold on, who we got? Who we got on here? Brandy, welcome to the squad. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my brother. Soul Life. But yeah, like good productions are timeless. They just are. All right, we had something pulled up with Elise Stefanik, but honestly, who cares? Because it's Saturday. And not only that, not only is it Saturday, but it was on a website that I have to get a subscription for, and I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm really gonna be on the lookout for more things that are happening in local races because other than the hoopla and shit like that, it's just Biden v. Trump again. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Mike Boy, thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me get this over here. My brother, thank you so much for 4 months of membership. Soul Life, thank you so much for 4 months of membership. Thank you everybody for everything that you do. Everything is going really well. We starting the year off strong, and we just getting going. It's still freezing cold outside. People are huddled up in their homes, in their apartments, freezing. We got the seasonal depression is upon us. We still got a long way to go and a whole lot of things to be involved with. But thank you everybody. I really appreciate you. All right, so this is I'm just curious to see if I even know what a lot of these shows are. Emmy winners 2024, the complete list. I just want to know if I even am familiar with a lot of these. Best drama series, Andor. I need to finish Andor. I'm like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 episodes in, but Andor is pretty good. That's a Star Wars story, and it's a story about the like the rebels, and it kind of shows like the everyday life of people minus all the force powers. Like you're not following like Jedi, you're following regular people who have to live under the boot and the weight of the empire, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. So I'm not surprised that it would win something like that. It's well made, the production value is good. I definitely want to finish it. Now I gotta finish it. Um, let's see. And Better Call Saul, that was good. Better Call Saul is really great. And Breaking Bad is, in my opinion, one of the better television shows ever produced. I mean, that was just a really good show. The Crown, I haven't seen The Crown. House of the Dragon, that was pretty good. The Last of Us, that was pretty good. I think the second season is supposed to come out like next year or something, but The Last of Us, no, House of the Dragon, the second season, I believe is coming out this summer. And The Last of Us, that's supposed to come out next year. But I've seen both of these, and both of these are great. This is the winner right here. These are all that were up. Winner was Succession. I haven't seen that. I'm not familiar with that. Then we got The White Lotus and Yellow Jackets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I know 4 of the shows on that list. Yes, The Sopranos. The Sopranos is definitely, yeah, absolutely. I've been rewatching that too. I need to finish rewatching that. I'm in like season 4 or something, but yeah, so Sopranos absolutely one of the best television shows ever produced. But yeah, again, see everybody's hibernating in their homes right now. Everybody is just chilling, laying low. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep on pushing forward. All right, now we got Best Actor. Jeff Bridges, Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin. That's who won. Bob Odenkirk. Have any of y'all seen Bob Odenkirk's movie Nobody? And he was what do you call it? An auditor, but basically he was like an assassin that like laid low for a long. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie. I recommend checking out the movie Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us, and Jeremy Strong for Succession. Best Actress: Sharon Hogan, Melanie Linsky, Elizabeth Moss, Bella Ramsey, Kerry Russell, Sarah Snook. She won it. Matthew McFadden. He won it for Best Supporting Actor. Okay, we got this whole list. All right, the comedies: Abbott Elementary, never seen it. Barry, never seen it. The Bear, that's what won, never seen it. Jury Duty, never seen it. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, and Wednesday. Never seen any of these. The Bear won. But apparently this Wednesday was most people that I know who saw Wednesday enjoyed it. They liked it. Yes, definitely, Teddy. Damn it, something must have happened. Hold on, y'all. Something must have happened to my phone. See, I forgot to put it in in what's it called? Hold on, let me change it. I forgot to put it in this don't disturb mode, but y'all should still be able to hear me. But just give me a moment. Hold up. Your ass back. Now I'm gonna put it in do not disturb now. All right, we back in the game. Hey. Hold on, let me get y'all back. Y'all just gotta roll with me today. Things like this happen from time to time, but you know, Vegas can't be choosers, and we don't complain over here. We make shit work. We make shit happen over here. Now check me out. Y'all gonna see me in 2, 1. Hey, I'm back, baby. All right, so Jenna Ortega. Who was the what was the actress's name who plays Bella Ramsey? Because she was also in Game of Thrones. She was one of the queens in the North. I have a feeling she's gonna be in a whole lot of really good, really epic shit. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be in a whole lot of stuff like that. I have a feeling. But I thought The Last of Us was pretty cool. All right, now limited or anthology series. Beef, that's what won. Dahmer, the Monster series, Obi-Wan. I'm not surprised that didn't win. The end of the end of the Obi-Wan show was pretty cool when Obi-Wan and Darth Vader met each other again. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's so much going on. There's so much happening at once. But yo, that. Oh, it's all blurry and shit. I guess it's all blurry because of what ended up happening, or I touched on the screen or something. But you know, shit happens. It's all good. But I think that is a good place to end today's short but sweet news slash nerd news event. You know what I'm saying? We went over a couple of things, and we will be back live on Monday, and we're gonna be going strong. I have a feeling that next week is gonna be very good. Thank you everybody for everything that you do, for all the encouragement, for all the support. And it really does mean a lot, and it goes a very long way. We really accomplished a lot together last year. This year we're gonna accomplish even more together, and I'm looking forward to it. So y'all have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you Monday.